Hey guys, welcome to another ServerMiner plugin tutorial. I'm your host LTJim007 and today we're looking at the pencil plugin. Now this is a really awesome plugin which is very similar to World Edit, although all of the things that you will need to do are in a really cool GUI. So that makes it a lot easier to use. So I've been messing around with this plugin for a bit. I've made some random shapes, I've copy and pasted selections. So what we're going to do, we are going to go straight into the plugin and show you how you can use it. So it's pretty new, so not all of the features are available yet, but over the coming weeks the developer will be updating it and fixing bugs, etc. But at the moment it's still a really useful plugin. So first of all, if we do /pencil menu, we will get the GUI up. And what this will do is give us a compass, and this will be our menu which will allow us to do everything in this plugin. So first of all, let's go ahead and open it by clicking, and as you can see there are a few different menus. So first of all, the first menu will give us a wand, and this will allow us to do various things such as make selections, create various shapes, or copy and paste the selections that we make. So let's go ahead and look at selecting a position. So there are a few different types of position selectors. So if we open this up using the wand and then go to the first menu, the position selection, there is a single position, there is double, and there is multiple. So this all depends what you're doing. So if you're creating something like a pyramid, you'll probably need a single position selection. But if you're copying and pasting a house or something, you might need double. And you can also reset your selection and reset the mode as well. So what we're going to do first of all is let's just do double position and go over to this weird box thing I've made over here. And it's similar to World Edit. You need to left click twice in the two different corners, and that will select all of these 8 blocks for whatever it is. And that will allow us to copy it and then we can paste it. So let's go ahead and do that now. So go ahead and open this up, and we want to go to operations, and while we're in here we want to copy the selection. So this selection here has been copied to our clipboard. Now if we go back into it, we can paste it. Rotation and flipping the selection will be coming in a future update, as you can see. And what we need to do to paste it is go to single position, and we are going to click on top of this cactus like so, and then we can go ahead and paste it. There we go, and as you can see it has pasted on top of the cactus like so. And this was the first position we selected, so that is where it will land. So you just need to be aware of where it will actually land when you paste it in regards to the first position you pick. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and make a really tall tower, and what we're going to do, we're going to generate a random shape. So go ahead and open up your GUI, go into generate, and then we are going to have a look at the shapes. Let's go with a sphere, for example. And on this screen we can go and change the scale. So this will be the radius. So we can go ahead and click up to increase it or down to decrease it. Then click next when you're happy, and we can pick a material. There's lots of different types. So let's go with maybe ice, for example, and that will spawn around us. So what we can do, we can smash our way out of it, and as you can see there is a nice sphere that has been created automatically, and it's about, what do we choose, 5 blocks wide. So similar to creating the sphere, we will need a single position selector to make a cuboid. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we will want to select the cuboid. And once we've done that, we can choose the X, Y, and Z amount. So in each direction you want X amount of blocks. So for example, for the X direction we could have 2 blocks, for the Y direction we could have 3, and for the Z direction we could have 7. So you can pretty much just play around with this. If you haven't got it right, you can obviously undo and redo something with this plugin, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead and choose a random item such as bone, and there we go. As you can see, it's 2 by 3 by 7. And that is how you create a simple cuboid. So another cool feature is filling an area. So if you get the double position selector and just pick 2 random points and then go ahead and fill it with a material, you can see that all of the area has been created and is now a big cuboid. So that's probably an easier way of doing it, to be honest, to get the size exactly right. So another really awesome feature is the ability to look at your history and undo and redo things. So if you open up the GUI, go into Utilities and click Undo, the stone cuboid will disappear. If we go back into it, it will reappear if we click Redo. So that is really awesome. You can do that. You can also look at information about your clipboard, which is interesting, and even clear it. If we go back into history, we can look at all of the different things we've done, the amount of blocks and IDs of everything that we've changed, which is really fantastic. Even WorldEdit didn't have that last time I checked. So using this ability, you can click on the ground and it will fill your point with the texture. So I've used the top of that weird block that I created with the sand and wool, but you can obviously create whatever you want and just spam it around and you can create a really nice texture, although this doesn't look too great, if I'm honest. So what we need to do first is obviously make a selection using the normal method with the 2 points or whatever, however many points you want, and we are just going to create something really random. It doesn't look nice, but this isn't a design video, it's a plugin tutorial. So once we've got this selected, the 2 different points, we can go ahead and go back to the texture selection. Now that we're back in the texture mode, what we can do is go ahead and save it. So use the blueprint piece of paper, and we are going to click it and make sure you type the name in. It didn't save the first time, but we typed it in again, and that has saved it. So you can see that we now have the 3rd texture in the book, and if we go around clicking it, we will spam it everywhere. And that's as easy as it gets, really. A lot easier than WorldEdit, where you have to type in a lot of different commands. This is a lot more user-friendly, I think. That is how you would create your own texture. As I said before, this texture looks awful, but you get the picture of how to do it. And you can mess around with this and create as many textures as you want, and they will all be saved in your book, and you can grab any one at any time. Which makes it a lot easier than WorldEdit having to redo things, and it's pretty time consuming. So that is pretty much everything in this plugin so far. Obviously it's going to get many updates, fix any bugs that currently occur. I haven't run into any, which is great. So you can see this is a very new plugin, came out in January, was last updated today at 1 o'clock. As you can see, there is a bit of information on commands, permission and installation. So if you want to download it, there'll be a link in the description. If you want a server to host it on, check out ServerMiner.com for the best and cheapest hosting around. And if you want to check out any more of my plugin tutorials, there'll be another link. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you next time.